Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel and welcome to my office. Today we are going to be resetting my office space for 2025, getting just super organized and set up for a really great year here with content creating. So if you're here for it, let's go ahead and get started. I'm so glad you're here. Now, if you're wondering where the office is or why you've never really seen this space, you have. I've only shown it a few times, but it is here. This is actually our guest room or extra room, if you will, downstairs on our main floor. When you first walk into our home, it's the first door on your left. It's just this great little space here in the corner of our home. I love it because it's got these big, beautiful windows and you can see out into the front yard. It's just gorgeous. I love, love, love this space. We did the gorgeous board and batten very early on when we first moved in, and it's in the color accessible beige. This is what I talked about wanting for my kitchen. And then the white around the room is Swiss coffee. When I originally did this room, I did not paint the door the accessible beige, but I'm going to be doing that because I don't like the white door. I'm going to be changing that. When I do board and batten, I like the entire thing painted all the way down to the baseboard. I don't know if you can see it here, but I like the baseboard painted. It just makes a gigantic difference with the way it looks, and it makes your walls look taller. It's just really, really beautiful. But for today's video, we're going to be just freshening up the space. I got some new organization items that I want to get put away. I need to strip the bed, wash everything. My mom just recently left. It's only been like 3 or 4 days since she went home. I missed her already, but we just want to get that space cleaned up. Nobody really sleeps in this bed except for when we have guests, except for my son, Ronan. He's my middle son, and him and my older son share a room upstairs. They have the big giant room above the garage. That room is like 26 feet by 13 feet. It is a gigantic room. They have 2 giant walk-in closets. Like, the room is huge. And they share that space upstairs, but sometimes when they have like a friend over or whatever, the other will come down here and hang out. And sometimes they'll sleep down here, or if Danny or I are sick, the other person will come sleep in here. So, you know, we do use the space for that, but I'm just gonna get it cleaned up, get the bed cleaned up for the next person. I think that's enough talking. I did pick up some new items to just kind of spruce up my office for 2025. I'll share with you anything that I picked up. And I have also decided I'm not getting rid of the Christmas tree in here. I put that really cute little My Texas House tree from Walmart in here in a crock, and I love the way it twinkles. I turn it on every time I'm in here to edit, and I've decided it's not going to go anywhere. It's going to stay in here forever because it's just the cutest thing in the world. And we can pretend like it's not a Christmas tree. We'll just pretend like it's a plant. So without further ado, let's really go ahead and get started. We're starting off today by stripping the bed of all of the bedding so I can get that into the wash. And you're going to notice my sweet little furry friend Luna. She's one of my 4 kitty cats, and this is her absolute favorite room. She's a little bit of a loner. She likes to be by herself. She doesn't like to be bothered by people unless it's on her terms. And so she hides away here in the office, but she absolutely loves it in here. And you'll often see her following me around when I'm filming, and she is always, always, always nearby when I'm in here editing. While we're here in this room, I'll just mention a little bit about this bed. The bed frame is from Amazon, and it's perfect. I wanted something super neutral. And the sheets here are from Walmart. They are a beautiful checkered, like buffalo check pattern flannel sheet set, and it's so cozy. I love it. The bigger brown blanket right there is also from Walmart. And the white bedding that was on there is also from Amazon. This little dresser right here is a Facebook Market find that Danny and I redid. He sanded it down and we put on those beautiful crystal knobs. I just think it's so sweet and romantic. I do have a video of us making over this room when we initially put in the board and batten, and like I said, I'm going to be painting that door. I don't know why I didn't paint it the first time. I don't know what I was thinking, but there is something so beautiful about painted trim. When you do board and batten, I highly recommend that you go all the way to the floor. Don't cut it off at the baseboard. It just makes the room look smaller, cuts the wall in half, and it just looks so beautiful when the paint goes all the way down. This faux plant right here is from Target. It's from the Hearth and Hand line, I believe. And I'm also bringing in this organizer from Target. It's wicker, it's brand new, and I love it. We're going to talk more about that a little bit later. This little half circle table is another Facebook Marketplace find. It's had a lot of transformations. I initially stripped it down, didn't like the colors, and I painted it this beautiful black. It's the fusion paint in the color iron ore, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. It does show a lot of dust, but it's easy to just dust it off regularly, not a problem. We're also going to take a second to vacuum up this room and get it mopped. I did have a little rug in here when my mom was here. I have one that I fold up and put away, and when she comes I put it down so that way she has something warm to put her feet on in the morning, but I prefer not to have a rug in here. I vacuum in here a lot. Like I said, my cat Luna is always in here, and so I try to vacuum in here pretty much every other day, and it's just so much easier without a rug. Plus my chair gets stuck on the rug all the time, so no rug for now, maybe later, but I would just fold it up and put it away when she's not visiting. So I'm going to go ahead and get the floor cleaned up, and then we'll move on to the next thing. So I recently picked this up at Target. It is a fabric bulletin board by Hearth and Hand. I thought it was so pretty, and it would be great for me to be able to like put Post-its and notes and invitations for the kids, that kind of thing. So we're actually going to replace this. Right now we have this mirror here, but we're gonna take it down and we're gonna put this there because I can't really think of any other place to put it that would make sense. Unless I put it like inside the door, but that would completely defeat the purpose of putting notes on it. So we're gonna put it there. I really did love this mirror and I liked having it here. It was nice. However, I needed this space to be able to put notes and, like I said, invitations and things like that, things that I could remember. So we're taking a look. Obviously it's a little smaller than the mirror, so I can't use what existed there. So I just used some Velcro command strips to put this up. Super easy. Didn't want to put more holes in the wall, and it worked out perfectly. And I love the color of this. The fabric is so pretty and the wood tone is really beautiful and warms up this space a little bit, which is nice. I also picked up a new lamp from Target, actually two lamps that you're going to see today, but this one here is the sweet little wicker lamp with the scalloped top. It's just so pretty and brings in perfect amount of light in here between that one and the little one that's going to go on my desk. It's just such a cozy vibe when I'm editing. And now we're going to go ahead and move on to the desk, another Facebook Marketplace find. I love this sweet little antique desk. Found it for about $50 and it was already painted. I love it. It's so pretty. So we're going to take everything off of the desk and we're going to protect it a little bit because it is real wood and I just didn't want anything to scratch or damage the top. So I bought a large mouse pad that is going to come and go on top of this and just protect the top. It did not fit entirely correctly because, as you notice there, it's got a little divot where the drawer is, which I love. I love that little architectural detail. However, it did make it so that this large mouse pad didn't fit entirely correctly. I did have to push it back a little bit, but once I put the desktop back on and the lamp, you didn't even notice it and it worked out perfectly. This is from Amazon. It's faux leather. I love it. I will tell you that I sit here and edit for hours, and having a large mouse pad where I can just move my mouse wherever I want has been so helpful. So I love this. I would highly recommend getting one of these if you do a lot of work at your computer because it just increases the space where you can move your mouse around. It makes it so much easier. And I'm just putting my desktop back there. That is a recent purchase. I did upgrade my computer. I have been editing from a laptop for years, and this is 1,000,000 times better. And now I live at this desk when I'm editing. It's so much easier. I also purchased that other lamp there from Target with the fluted lampshade at the top. It's gorgeous. I love it. It's so romantic and brings in such an antique look. I'm obsessed with it. To the other side here, I've got this old riser from Hobby Lobby. I've had it for probably 10 years. And that sweet picture is from IKEA. Those paper flowers are from Michael's. And that little picture frame there is from Home Goods. It's going to have a picture of Danny and I eventually. I'm also bringing in this acrylic phone holder. This is from Amazon. This is so convenient, you guys. I literally put my phone here every time I come in to edit. I can watch things, I can charge it. It works out so conveniently. I've got that keyboard there also from Amazon, and then my mouse. I love, love, love the Apple mouse. It is wonderful. However, I did not love the teeny tiny little keyboard, so I did replace it. Moving on to the drawer, it's time to get some organization in here. I had lots of things just kind of thrown in here. That little house card right there, that's actually August and March's business card. That's one of my favorite stores locally to go shopping for home decor, and her business card is the cutest. So I'm just going to go ahead and take everything out of here, and then we're going to bring in some clear organizers. I actually had bought these for my daughter. She got a new vanity for Christmas and she had a bunch of these left over, so she gave them to me to help organize in here. And so we're just going to kind of move these around. This is an old antique desk, so it definitely doesn't have a lot of space for storage, but that's okay. I don't need a lot of stuff. And I'm just moving things around until I figure out a good way to get this organized. And then we're going to bring in all of my office materials. Everything that I have in here pretty much is from Amazon. I will link everything I can for you down in the description box. I tried to keep everything pretty neutral, and I tried not to stuff it with things that I'm not going to use. I tried to fill it with things that I use all the time, and it's perfect. I have these pens that are my absolute favorite. I also have these really pretty pastel colored highlighters that I use to mark things off in my planner. When I have something highlighted, that means it's finished. I know that sounds crazy, but that's my easy visual way to keep track of those things. I also picked up some binder clips and some paper clips, and then to this other bigger section here in the back, I'm going to put all of my little mice that I have. basically computer mouses that I have for my laptop and things like that. I just like to have extras. I didn't want to get rid of them. And then in this bottom one here, I started off with a box cutter. I picked up some really pretty wooden thumbtacks, and then I also have a bunch of Post-it notes because you can never have enough Post-it notes. Like I said, I'll link everything for you in the description box, so if you're in need of some new neutral colored office supplies, these are the best. Now we're going to head back over to the dresser where I have that wicker organizer, and I'm bringing in some files here at the top. We're going to put labels on these here in just a minute as well, but these are great to keep my deals organized and papers. I'm also going to put my brand new organization book up here. I love the way it looks. It's pretty, and I like to look at it when I'm planning out content. I also have a pair of scissors and some more highlighters. I love these pastel highlighters, and some more of the Post-it notes, all of which are from Amazon, all of which I'll have linked for you down below. And now I'm using my Brother label maker to just create a couple of labels for a few files here. One is for current deals that I'm working on. Another one is for completed deals that I can keep track of. Another one is for receipts. And the last one that I have is for taxes. So these are just for easy places to file away paperwork until it gets filed away permanently. I wanted to keep the colors in this space looking fresh and clean and neutral, so everything that I purchased was aesthetically pleasing, and I love the way that it looks. This drawer here in the dresser I use for extras. I've got more files there, and I'm also going to put my tiny little mouse pad that I used to use. And then I have this wearable blanket, you guys. It goes over my shoulders. I use it every time I'm editing. I'm literally wearing it right now, and I love it. I'm also going to bring back that sweet little Christmas tree. This is from my Texas house, and I love this in the crock. It's so pretty. It's got a gorgeous little twinkle to it, and you guys, it's going to live in here forever. It just brings such a sweet, cozy vibe in here, and I love to turn it on. I turned it on this morning when I came in to do this editing, and it's perfect. I was editing by the glow of the tree, and that's it with my coffee. It was still dark outside. When the sun comes up, the view out the window is perfect. It's so pretty. And in the summer nights, when I'm in here editing, you can see the beautiful fireflies outside. It's just such a great space. I'm also going to bring back my chair. This is actually one of my old dining room chairs that I painted in this pretty gray color. Eventually I painted them black, and we didn't have this one out there anymore, but I would like to get a chair on wheels and something that's a little bit more comfortable. I actually sit on that blanket because it's very uncomfortable to sit in, but I do love this chair. I love the arms. I also have this throw blanket here from Home Goods. I'm also bringing in this throw blanket from Home Goods. I loved the color and the design of this, so I thought it would be pretty to bring in a little bit more texture and color to the bed. And of course, it wouldn't be complete if I wasn't bringing in more of my favorite new pillow. These are from Target. I am obsessed with these. I think they're so beautiful. They give such a romantic cottage, shabby chic vibe to your space, and I'm topping it off with this beautiful pillow from Home Goods as well. When I saw this, I knew it had to be somewhere in my home, and it fits perfectly in here. that's going to bring us to the end of this fun little home office makeover. I hope that you enjoyed coming into this cozy little space with me. I'm so excited to have this for 2025. I've been editing mostly from my laptop, but now that I have a desktop, I live in here and love it. Make sure you're subscribed. We've got a ton of great content coming your way in 2025. Hit the bell for notifications so you know every time I post a fresh video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a beautiful week, my friends. See you soon.